Yeah. So I think it's quite interesting, and then it's quite also it's good because first of all you're building yourself a career in AI. Second is impactful because you're doing something for local, you're doing something for Swahili, so it's something that is I think you should be proud of if you come and attend and build something that is helping us put our local language on a map, and in a space where like 100 years to come, I always say this, Gen Z maybe won't know analog life. Everything will be digital, all these voices. But if we don't find a way for us to represent these languages in the digital space, our cultures will be like, not as we know
they're
it.
all over,
will not be as we know of it. It will be a rust. So we need to put these languages in a digital space. And then, as a developer now, it's your chance now to do one of this impactful work of building these models around Swahili. And then so it's a competition. There's money, and then and then but at the same time you don't have to be like a developer, like do a voice before, because even if you like have interest, we're going to be using some of the tools that you can easily catch up after a couple of training. So I think as long as you're a developer, you feel free to come and
check them out.
I mean it's a master tent. So because it's really happening, it's really happening.
And there's good food.
There's good food.
For those who, they call themselves Team Food, Team Chakula.
But I mean, it's really happening. It's really happening. Something like this is
true.
It's very.
You said it happened here last year, right?
No. I mean, doing something like creating voice, it's more on contribution. So most of the previous event, Mozilla event I've been participating is more now let's contribute the voice. And this voice, some AI people are gonna be using to.
Now it's
create.
here.
Now it's here. Now it's local
nice.
here. Now people have a chance to.
Okay. No, I mean we have a top price of $1,000. Second price is around $500, and then that price $2,000. And as I keep insisting, but it's not about the money, because if you ask me, that's pocket change, but it's in what you build. It's in the solution itself. And if you're listening, or if you ever hear this, and there's a hackathon happening, and you're an engineer, what is solved? Not just a beginner you're trying to learn, but someone who is just castigated by building solutions. Always participate. And one thing I've seen consistently about hackathon is that sometimes when you collaborate with other people, you realize, maybe I didn't know this, maybe I've learned this, maybe I can build using this best practice, and so on and so forth. And over time, those people become really, really good at what they do and grow. So everyone listening, please, you're welcome. Come, let's build. And there are so many other underlying opportunities on this hackathon that I'm going to announce on that, because also Africa's Talking, we run monthly hackathons, and this is going to get exciting, especially in 2024, because there are a couple of projects that we are launching around that line. Come, let's have a good day. We'll be here for the next 2 weeks, and it's going to be fun, man. We brought some of the best engineers in the world to teach you, how to deal with data. And to come I think Kalebu had an exclusive meeting with some of these engineers in Nairobi at our Africa's Talking Summit. But they're here in town, so don't miss out. Something else really important that I would like to talk about is how we view Africa. And I think you've touched on it. Like, what solutions can we create that we own? Because, guys, no one is going to come here and create your solution. And you have seen it again and again. So there's an opportunity for our bright mind to come and see what do we build. Even the guys in the industry already. Because sometimes we might build and have 2-3 customers and think we have made it. But imagine solutions that we use across the globe. That's the level that we need to be thinking about. And that's why actually I do what I do, because that actually bothers me a lot, thinking of the way we can change Africa in our lifetime and beyond. I don't know what's your parting shot, or what should people look out for in this hackathon, and even the Tanzania tech ecosystem, because since I was here last year, it's amazing, man. I see a lot of things happening. You guys won TADAC hackathon, which is a global hackathon through Africa's Talking hackathon, and that's also some money coming in the ecosystem there. I've seen some of your engineers get good jobs around and even abroad. So what's popping, man?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's getting quite vibrant now.
Yeah.
There's some moment back in before Corona.
Yeah.
The community was very vibrant.
Yeah.
And then after Corona, it kind of slipped.
Yeah.
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 And then right now,
Coming back.
Yeah, 80 community, this community pop-up MI or generative AI.
Yeah.
Community are kind of popping up.
Yeah.
And during the third hack,
Yeah.
there were like 4 events in the same
Happening,
day.
yeah.
In the same day.
Yeah.
So that's quite interesting because it's showing like the community is kind of growing and people
Yeah.
are getting really interested in tech. And
Yeah.
I think for all those people, need people who are interested in tech.
Yeah.
I think this one is a mass attempt because AI is a blockchain of if you like okay. Last year was like blockchain.
Yeah.
It was Bitcoin. This year is AI. And one of the interesting things we could be doing is doing something around voice.
Yeah.
Something not people touch.
Yeah.
It is something it's quite easier to do around text chatbot.
Yeah.
But doing on voice is another level.
Crazy,
And
man. Because imagine people who don't know how to write, they can speak, right?
Yeah.
And I hear people speaking good Swahili in that. Actually, before this podcast, just immediately before this podcast, I was telling Kalebu and another and our country manager that spoken Swahili and written Swahili are two different things. But you see, everyone can speak, and because if you hear something, you can actually comprehend and speak it. And actually, that's most what people are good in, right? So it's a game changer if you ask me. And
It is.
Also something else to mention is that Africa's Talking offers voice API, and this is from telcos. And imagine if you combine Mozilla Voice Connect plus connected voices, plus now the Africa's Talking voice API. It's gonna be crazy.
Crazy
man.
that
It's
you're calling an AI like, oh hi,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna
Call center is gonna change. It's
Yeah.
gonna be in your here. There are like 200,000 languages, right? Different dialects in Tanzania. 200 dialects. Like besides Swahili, there are so many other languages.
I don't know the number.
It's many of them. Yeah. Because I assume if there are 200 tribes, there must be like 200.
Around 100 type, I think.
100, okay, 100. That's a lot. Because in Kenya, it's like 42.
Yeah.
In some other places, you find, there's many. So Africa is endowed with different cultures, different dialects. And I think with Mozilla, why we were interested working with them and collaborating on this project is the fact that this actually touches on every African, right? So it's really exciting, guys. Come, let's build together. Let's start this journey, and it's running between this Friday until December 3rd, around there. So come and learn and be with us. See how things are built. Train your models and win. There are two prices, by the way. There's Hackathon 1 and Hackathon 2. So if you win Hackathon 1 as a top prize and Hackathon 2 top prize, that's $2,000.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, man. And Christmas is coming, you know. Something else worth mentioning is that please join the community. So you can find the community at community.africastalking.com community.delirium.com/africastalking. You'll find that event as the second published event. Join, register, get your ticket, be ready, and join us. So, Kalebu, give us a parting shot, man. What do you want guys to remember you for? Before we record another podcast, not forever, man. You're too young,
I mean, just show up, Just show up. I think it's quite interesting because doing this on Swahili, it shows the possibility of going to all the other dialect of languages.
True,
yeah, it's because if we can do this for one language, we can replicate across all other languages, and it gives really hope of putting our language on a map, our culture, and it's quite interesting because I think the quite of everyone can speak is quite true because not everybody can write, not everybody is literate.
Yeah.
So all these people sometimes are excluded from the system we built.
True.
Yeah, you tell them, okay, click there, and then you're gonna go navigation, and then they can't read. Yeah. But if somebody can call and talk to an AI, and you are one person who is going to now enable that kind of possibility, I think it's quite interesting. And then you gotta show up,
Yeah, it's a game changer. Yeah. So I normally believe in two things. One, is that where people gather, always there's a solution, and two is that in that solution, actually, you need people to use it. So it's a give and take. So anyone who really want to win this, think about that solution that actually impacts your village. You're not even in Da, Da. It's a bit mixed up with everything. But in your village, at least maybe my dad or my uncle or whoever want to top up. How is that experience? How can I change that experience? Also think about maybe, when they go to buy something, how is that experience? Or when they want to call customer care at Vodacom or which other telco do you have here? Tigo. Or Haltel, right? How is that experience? And with that now, you can be able to solve for the people. So without further ado, this was Africa's Talking Retold Podcasts in collaboration with Impact Masters. And our guest. And our guest was one and only Kalebu Jordan. Until next time, it's yours, Michael Kimadi, or MK if you want. Thank you.